Good evening, and welcome to the 15th Annual Essence of PPI Awards Program. I'm the principal here at Fort Zumwalt North. Before I get too far ahead of myself, it's my pleasure to recognize some very important individuals here with us this evening. On the stage behind me, the North High Administrative Team, Mr. Jeff Fletcher, Mr. Drew Spiegel, Ms. Kelly Longo, Mr. Gary Coleman, Ms. Shaver Dwyer. Great job, guys. So here we are, and the obvious question becomes, what is the essence of PPI? What drives Nick Steele to wear a leopard skin suit? As many of you may already know, the Fort Zumwalt Board of Education is committed to providing opportunities for the promotion of positive peer influence, or PPI, among district students. Strategies and activities designed to inspire the growth of positive peer influence were first outlined over 29 years ago during the 1989-90 school year. The ultimate goal of positive peer influence is to promote the practice of positive influence by all the students. On the back of the program that you received tonight when you came in, you'll see, and you don't have to look at it right now, you'll see the PPI pledge. The pledge states that students will strive to demonstrate on a daily basis good leadership and positive peer influence through their attitudes and actions, both at home and at school. As believers in positive peer influence, students will work to encourage others to be positive role models in the Fort Zumwalt School District. So it's with this pledge in mind that we asked our teachers to reflect on their students and nominate just one individual whom they felt was the embodiment of the essence of PPI. We also asked that this information be confidential. It's not even in the programs you received on your way in tonight. So when you came in, you picked up this little blue program and you probably thought, I thought this was supposed to be special. It is. On your way out, you're going to get a really nice white program in cardstock that has everything about every kid that's going to be read tonight and even more. So all the information that you're going to hear this evening, you're going to get a copy to take home with you this evening as well. The nominated students this evening are young people who demonstrate the traits of a positive leader. Parents, I know how proud you would have to be of your son or your daughter for being recognized tonight. They've made a positive influence on both the students and the staff here at North High. If we didn't have positive peer influence, and I thought about this, I think we would still need to have a night like this after having a night like this for the last 15 years. And I think we would just call it, you ought to know. Because at the end of the day, these are teachers saying to you, you ought to know how we feel about you. You ought to know how much we appreciate you. You ought to know how much we think of you. And so tonight, my only advice to you would be, take this in. Because I've been around for almost 50 years. And there's not a lot of nights where you just celebrate the essence of who someone is, the way they conduct themselves, the influence they have on others. For many of your parents, they may have never seen or been a part of anything like this before. And so enjoy this and take this in. When you come up here and you hear what I'm saying about you, really, really soak that in. Because nights like this don't happen all the time. And it's very, very special, and you deserve this. Thank you, Mr. Schultz. Thank you guys very much. All right. Prior to calling tonight's recipients forward, I'd like to show each of you the medallion they'll be receiving this evening. It was engraved in our school's crest and our school's colors in green and gold by the fine folks at Johnston's. What's more, after the students have been recognized, they'll step backstage and have their pictures taken by Life Touch Photography, who have graciously donated their services tonight. They will then provide a copy of the photo to both the students and also the nominator. We appreciate them as well. Nice round of applause for the fine folks at Life Touch. Thank you guys. Context, if you will. Is it possible to be successful in one thing while not in another? Of course it is. So what does it mean to be successful at being a person? I'll leave you to contemplate that while I introduce you to the person on stage with me. Amanda Medina Martinez, or El Toro, as she became known, was a member of our inaugural girls wrestling team. As a coach of the team is now how I came to know her. It takes courage to be an inaugural member of anything, much less in a sport as physically and mentally demanding as wrestling, one that had traditionally been reserved for the boys. Amanda is also an exchange student from Spain, living apart from her family and friends since the beginning of the school year. I can't imagine my 15-year-old self being away from everyone and everything that I've known for so long. The words train wreck do come to mind. Amanda has handled it with spectacular bravery. She jumped into wrestling with both feet, quickly becoming one of our team's leaders. Her enthusiasm for the sport grew quickly and it was infectious. She would lead by example, often staying after practice for extra training. Sometimes teammates would join her. Other times she might just offer a kind word, provide a laugh or a hug for a teammate who needed it. Toro actually helped making the daily grind of practice fun. In closing, I want to revisit the question I offered earlier. What did you come up with for your definition of being a successful person? My definition is rooted in how our presence affects the lives of those around us. In other words, at the end of the day, can we say that the people we meet are better off because they know us? If we can answer yes to that question as often and to the extent that Amanda Medina Martinez can, we can count ourselves as extremely successful people. Amanda once shared with me how proud she was to be a wrestler. Now I want to share with her how proud I am of her and how thankful I am that I got to coach her and know her this year. Amanda is truly a spectacular success story. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Medina Martinez. This is such a cool night. Emilee Judy. Emilee was nominated by Mr. Parker, who writes, I got to know Emilee last school year when she was in a government class that I co-taught. Every single day, Emilee would show up to class in a good mood, sporting a smile. This influenced everyone around her, making our class a better place for all of us. Emilee is truly one of the nicest, most caring students that I've ever had the pleasure to meet. She's genuine when having a conversation, and she sincerely cares about others. Emilee is active in school, participating in cross-country and track and field. Her positive outlook rubs off on her teammates as well. This school year, I got to do a presentation in Emilee's Pathways to Teaching class. I was extremely happy to see that she took that course. I have no doubt in my mind that Emilee is going to make a fantastic teacher if she chooses that as her career. I can see Emilee as that favorite teacher that kids have. Why? Because Emilee is a wonderful person, and she absolutely deserves to be recognized as a positive peer influence. Ladies and gentlemen, Emilee Judy. You get home for the second period of the Blues game, for those of you who are worried about that sort of thing. You're welcome. I'd like to close by just thanking you all for being here first. How about a nice round of applause for the teachers who've given up their time to recognize. How about one more round of applause for these kids who inspire all of us? Again, thank you all so much for being here. There are refreshments for you in the foyer area. Our orchestra's out there playing some nice music.